Today, chapter 6, control structure. In this chapter, we are going to see about what are the control structure, how we are going to implement within the Python program, then how it works. Control structure, a program statement that causes a jump of control from one part of the program to another, is called control structure or control statement. As you have already learnt in C++, these control statements are compound statements used to alter the control flow of the process or program depending on the state of process. Nothing but control structures is going to do some certain control limit within the source code. It's going to take some decision on how it should be flow hereafter, then how it should be react at the position, how it want to take decision. These things are and all the information or instruction is going to given by this control structure to the program. Now first we want to see the sequential statement. Sequential statement is composed of a sequence statement which are executed one after another. Simply you think about, now you are going to a particular shop, you are in a queue. What it will happen, one after one those get entered into the shop, you will just forward towards the shop entry. The same work procedure will be happening in the programming module. This is called sequential statement. What is that? It executed one after another by one line by next line. Now we are going to see the example of sequential statement. Here a program to print your name and address. See, print, then parenthesis open, hello, this is Shyam, then double quotes close, parenthesis close. Next line, print parenthesis, then double quotes 43 comma second line North Car Street. Here you can see this, hello, this is Shyam, 43 second line North Car Street TM. This is print as usual by a sequential line. Here you notice we are used to print statement, but it comes in a continuous line, so there is no escape sequence or break continuous tag or anything, so it print within a sequential format. Now see, print, first print contain one escape sequence. Have you noticed that? The /n. See the difference of the next output. Hello, this is Shyam. In the next line, the 43 second line North Car Street, that string prompt will be printed in the next new line. Next one is alternative or branching statement. This is nothing but the day to life we are facing that many decision making in a situation, what we have to do. Here also they given, in our day to life we need to take various decisions and choose an alternate path to achieve our goal. Maybe we should have taken an alternative route to reach our destination. When we find this usual road by which we travel is blocked. You suppose you are seeing a board on the travel, work in progress, take diversion, or the symbol like this. What we will do, we will just avoid the route what we have daily routine in our travel time. Why? Because there is some struggle on the travel path. This is understood by ourselves and then move to the alternative path. This situation if occurred within a program, what the computer should do? Here the decision making occurred. Simple if statement. Before seeing that, we will just go to one small example. You are going to a particular shop to purchase something. You are having cash in your hand. When you are entering to the cash counter, the shop that having only digital payment, what is your next move? What you are going to do? Option 1, return to home without buying anything. Option 2, searching for the next shop which accept the cash payment. Now think, what is your option? Okay, whatever the option is yours, you have noticed one thing. Here the cash payment is not accepted means you are avoiding that particular shop. That means you are going to leave that shop purposefully. Whatever the option is there, if you are going to go home, you are going to leave the shop. If suppose you are searching for the next shop also, what did happen? You are going to leave the particular shop. This is the main thing. Simple if statement also going to do the same thing. Simple if the simplest of all decision making statement. Condition should be in the form of relational or logical expression. If the condition is true, it will execute certain block. If suppose the condition is false, it forget everything and goes to the next sequence. Now again we come to the previous example. Again the same thing. You are going to the shop. Now you are having the cash on card in your hand. Now the cash counter shows that the shop having only digital payment. Now what is your choice? First one, are you going to return home? Option 2, searching for the next shop which accept the payment what you have. Pay through your card system. Obviously what we will think, we will go for the payment with the card, isn't it? Yes. Then see here the if else statement gives two choices with true block and false block. In another way, the condition checked, if the condition is get true, the followed true block will be executed, or else the condition get failed, automatically false block will be executed. That comes with the else part. Next, the same example with a small modification. You are going to the shop. Again you are having card and then cash in your hand. The shopkeeper said that in the shop having only digital payment but only through the UPI. You are all known the UPI format, Paytm, GPay, BMAP, likewise. Now we see, are you going to return home? Second option, accept or searching for the shop which accepts the payment what you have. Next one is pay through the UPI app if you have. Whatever the option is yours, you have noticed one thing here. We have multiple choices to choose, isn't it? If one of the choice is taken, other choice were left, right? Yes. The same methodology we are going to follow within this condition. When we need to construct chain of if statement, then elif clause can be used instead of else. Here the word elif is simplified of else if. Okay, here you see the syntax: if condition 1 statement block 1, elif condition 2 statement block 2, then else statement block n. See, first condition is get executed, or condition is true, it will be execute the statement block 1 and forget about next condition and all. If suppose it is not matched, next it will come to the elif condition. If the condition is true, it execute the statement of block 2, or else it will obviously go to the else part. Okay, if all above condition is get failed, then only it will execute the last statement which contained within inside the else block. This is the working nature of elif statement.